Hey guys, it's Morgan, and today I have yet another fantasy recommendations video. Today it is sponsored by The Last of the Firedrakes by Farah Oomerbhoy. The author was kind enough to send me a copy of this book for free in exchange for me being a part of the BookTube tour. This BookTube tour is hosted by Loving Down Books, and in the description box I will have links to a giveaway, all of the author's social medias, and links to buy the book. I will put my review in the card right here. I gave this book about a 4.25 out of 5. Pretty good, not the best, not the worst, but I would suggest it. This book is about a girl who is the daughter of the king and queen of this fantasy land, but she doesn't know it. And it's really interesting. It kind of falls into line. Some of the themes and tropes fall into line with things like Harry Potter, and I feel like it's a really good book if you just want to fall into something classic. Next I have Spinning Starlight by R.C. Lewis. I actually want to say Stitching Snow, except I don't know where my copy is right now. If y'all have not heard, my bookshelves are currently in disarray because I'm waiting to get my last 3. My bookshelves fell apart recently, and so I'm having to get some more, and I haven't been able to get all of them in yet. This is the newest one. So when I film this video, I don't currently have all of my shelves yet. So I'm going to hold up Spinning Starlight. I've actually not read this, but I've read Stitching Snow, which is the first book in the companion novel duology. So the first book was a sci-fi retelling of Snow White. You might be thinking, we've heard this before. Because, like, the Lunar Chronicles. No. These are awesome. I love the Lunar Chronicles. I'm actually looking up at them right now. I love the Lunar Chronicles. But these are really good, too. I wouldn't be like, oh, it's a copycat series. They're really good, and I would suggest them super highly. Can't wait to have time to get into this one. Next book that I'd suggest is Grimm, and this is an anthology edited by Christine Johnson. This is not necessarily a fantasy anthology, although a lot of the stories are fantasy, but it's a retelling anthology, and it's really, really good. This is one of the best anthologies I've read. Granted, I haven't read a ton, but it's really, really good, and I would suggest it. I would really suggest this. If you can't tell, loved it. Read it. Yes. The next book that I would obviously suggest is Truth Witch. This got some love on BookTube earlier this year, but I think we need to bring the love back because it's amazing, and the sequel is going to come out in just a few months. I can't wait. But that was some serious Jedi tricks. Hey! I should stop before I damage my book permanently. If you haven't heard, this is about Sathya, this is about Isolde. What's about Sathya? It is about Sathya, who is a truth witch. Now, a lot of people in this fantasy world are different kinds of witches, but Sathya is special because she is a truth witch, and she can detect truth from lies. So anyone who wants to be powerful wants her, because of course she is super powerful and can tell truth from lies, and she's awesome. So this kind of is the first in a series. I don't know how to words about this book because this book is really good. So read this book. And lastly, I have a book that did get really good ratings on BookTube, and now it would be The Glittering Court by Rochelle Mead. This book is so good. It's the first in a historical fiction-ish trilogy. I say historical fiction-ish because we don't really know if it's historical fiction or not. There isn't a lot of fantasy aspects in this first book, but it's not actually set in the real world. It's set in a fictionalized version of Renaissance England and colonial America. So it's really interesting. I don't want to say much more than that because if you haven't read this, it's really easy to spoil you on this. But another really good book. If you've heard some bad reviews, you've heard some bad reviews, but all in all, I would give it a shot. I loved it. So that's my second set of fantasy book recommendations for y'all. Thanks again to Miss Oomerbhoy for sending me a copy of her lovely book. Please watch my review if you haven't already. It's pretty good, if I do say so myself. So, yeah, thanks guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all soon. Thank you guys so much. Bye, humans.